I think that is like the basketball, contextually, intellectually, we know everything is fine. We know the big picture. We know what we're working towards. We know the newness of this group. But the thing that you can't dismiss every night is the fact that we want to compete, we want to win, and we want to be moving forward and showing what we can do as a group and getting some gratification and some reward for that. So I think tonight was probably a little bit difficult in that we know we're going to have an uphill battle against most teams. We understand that. We're in it. We're ready for that. And we've got to keep working on things that we can control. Just for us, it would be nice for it to be, in our control, as opposed to out of our control.
So it's a pretty big no. What can you guys do to try and counter someone like that?
She had a big night because she played 38 minutes. So, you play that many minutes, you're going to get good numbers and you're going to get good reps and good opportunity. She's a hell of a player, obviously. I thought Bunce did a really good job of making it tough for her. But it's not just her. At the same time, we're guarding Sadie Russell, you're guarding Jackson, Rochi, Cole, Potch, Dicky, the list goes on. So it's that group effect that helps Mercedes be so good.
How much young team and how much will they learn from playing these experienced guys? Like, it's always going to be a tough ask when you look at the experienced team.
Yeah, and that's what we're saying. Intellectually and contextually, we know all that. But I think for us now, the really important thing is checking in, making sure our morale's good, and finding a way to make sure that stays in the right place so that we can continue to grow and get forward and move forward. That's probably our biggest thing at the moment is as much as we spoke about not talking about last year, there is some residue. We're high achievers and we want to do well, not only for ourselves, but for each other and in our community. And when it kind of feels a little bit like stuff that was hard in the past, it's trying to move forward and move on from that. And I think that's going to take a few games to get there.
Week between games now, what does that next week look like?
To be honest, I think we just need to give them some reprieve. So tomorrow is off. We need to get back and work on a few things on Friday, and we'll probably stay on the offensive end. We can shoot the ball, we can score. That's something we can control, and we're taking shots that are wide open. We're just going to knock them down. So we'll get back on the offensive end this Friday. We've done a fair bit on the defense in the last couple of weeks, and they just need a reprieve. They'll get the weekend off, and then we head into a Sydney Townsville trip. So I think the next 3-4 days will be, ideal just to have a little bit of downtime for them.
With a few days on the road now, you're on the road, not back into a few weeks. How do you approach that stretch?
Together. We use the opportunity to be, sometimes, and people say this, in sport all the time, sometimes it's good to be on the road because you just have to find a way to lean on each other and relinquish, all the kind of hurdles that sit here while you're at home. And the other thing too is, we love our fan base, we love our supporters and our sponsors, and there's a part of feeling like we let them down as well. And so getting out from here, and they were amazing again tonight, considering the margin. But sometimes it's nice to get out of your home venue and away from that pressure and expectation and into, a different court and less weight, I guess, from that perceived expectation of being at home.
Alex, do you feel these next few weeks will be a chance to really bring the team together and achieve some of these goals?
Yeah, I think, we want to take ourselves on the journey that we have paved for ourselves, and we know what we want to do, and I think there's no doubt, regardless of the scoreboard, who we want to remain. And I think it's obviously hard to show everyone else that in these kind of games. But we were saying out there, we can't let these kind of games dictate to the path that we're going to set ourselves and what we want to achieve. And regardless if we're young, regardless of what we've been marked as underdogs, we're here to fight and we're here to do our job, and we have our goal within ourselves. And scores like that can't define us. And I'm excited. This is just the start of the season, and it's a long season to go. So we'll be right.
How hard is it in a game like that when you have got not just three bigs that you're trying to, like Billy said, you get over one, you've got another, but then some of that experience, how much will the girls take from playing a team like that?
Yeah, I think, you know, Billy's done a good job to kind of to give us the confidence that regardless of size, like we can compete against anyone. And we're going to get teams like that. We're going to get small ball. We're going to get, you know, we have to rotate more bigs. And we just have to figure out how we want to play our game against any team or any matchup. And if we keep focusing on that, like we should hit our goals and get to the point where we want to get. So yeah, big or little like matchups, it's going to be the same kind of game for us. We're going to play how we want to play. We're going to do what we need to do.
All right. Yeah.
Maddie, can we start with the boxing gloves?
Oh, yeah. Well, these are our team values. So the person that demonstrates them after every game, like, gets voted by your peers, and whoever's shown these gets to wear the gloves.
How's that feel that you have been voted by your peers?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, it's an honour, obviously, to get voted by your peers. But, yeah, just to come off the back of last week's game and to play tonight, I think it was a massive step.
What did you make of the team's performance?
It was good. I mean, like, obviously we lost last week and we were disappointed with that, and we knew there was a few things that we had to work on, and I think everybody came locked in and focused tonight.
For you, like, is it always an interesting one coming back to this place?
I mean, I do love coming back and playing here, but I feel like, yeah, I've been gone for a little while now, but yeah, it's always good to come and play in front of the fans and see some familiar faces out there.
How excited are you by this group that you've got this season? The experience is obviously pretty easy to see in that corner.
Yeah, I mean, we have players that can score on any given night. We're talented, we're deep, we've got young, we've got experience. So it's going to be an exciting season for us. We know it's a long road ahead, and we're just going to take it game by game. But yeah, it's an exciting group that we have.
Obviously a young Cats team, but do you see that they're sort of with a nucleus of a team that could grow into a pretty talented team?
Yeah, obviously they're super young, and the style of play that they play is very fast, and I think that's what Billy wants them to play. But yeah, obviously they're going to grow into the game, and with experience they're going to get better as they go on.
Cheryl, last game asked to see the team starts and get a win.
Yes. Yeah, it was a tough week on the training track, wasn't it? Oh, well, not really a week, but yeah, it is. I mean, last week, I think uncharacteristically, you know, the rebounding count was so far away from us. It was great to come out here tonight and really lock down on that category.
Sure, this is sort of, I guess, a bit of a launch pad now for the season. You started your year now.
Yeah, well, it's like anyone. You get your first win and you feel like now you've got your feet in the season. So, you know, we head up to Townsville next, so we've got another challenge in front of us, but we're really happy to come here and get a win against, because, you know, this Cap team, they just go and go and go and they just don't give in. So it's tough.